like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in the cage, I'ma let out the wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one man, forget that peace.
The odds are my favorite. Are you guys into girls or are you guys? I'm straight. So, like, not even a little curious.
So, okay, so you are Shiva from Tampa Baes, Amazon Prime. It's absolutely blown up in the US and in the UK here as well. I would say you are probably one of the most popular at our end of the world here, and I think 99% of the lesbians in this country are only interested in one question, so I'll ask it now, and then the 1% can stay with us. Are you still single?
Technically, I am still single.
What's technically?
I mean, I do have my eye on someone, but it's a work in progress, you know? Slow and steady wins the race, and I'm in it to win it, but technically, I'm still single.
Is she straight or is she gay?
No, she's gay.
Oh, good. Don't want to go through that again.
I hope so, yeah.
So how has it been since the show? I mean, obviously, like, being on Amazon Prime, being available in so many countries must be massive for you. I mean, what's it been like?
The feedback and everything, for me at least, has been honestly amazing. Everyone's been so kind. They reach out to me, you know, saying nice things like, you know, thank you for putting yourself out there. You know, your background and your culture make you unique. And there's a few people who reached out to me saying they're Middle Eastern and they can relate to, like, my story a little bit. And then there's been, I would say, a lot of other women sliding in my DMs, you know, asking if I'm single, ready to mingle. Like, a lot.
Any impressive DM slides?
Yeah, actually, there's one specific one, you know, the one I just mentioned. She slid in my DMs and I saw it and I was like, whoa, no way. But yes way.
And is she in Florida right now or somewhere else?
No, she's not in Florida right now. That's the problem. But she's going to be in Florida soon. Yeah.
So there's still a slither of hope for all the UK lesbians here who might be hoping to come to Tampa this summer.
There might be. And, you know, Tampa Pride's right around the corner if they want to make it over here.
I'm going to let them know. So tell me about how you got chosen for Tampa Baes. I mean, how did it come about, all of the casting?
Right. So 2 people on the show, Brianna and Haley, they kind of reached out to producers, like, I would say, like, right before all the COVID stuff happened, and just, like, said, like, hey, we're a group of lesbians that, you know, like to party and like to have fun. We got some drama. We got some, you know, real life stuff too. And some people just did it. Like, the producers that they reached out to really liked it. And we got casted that way as a group of friends. Like, there wasn't no, like, auditions or anything like that. I knew Brianna and Haley for a while. And that's kind of how that happened. I was hanging out in their friend group, basically. Yeah.
And it's massive. I mean, lesbians all over have been waiting for some solid, decent reality TV that is solely based on lesbians. I mean, it's incredible. What does it feel like to be a part of that?
It's been awesome. It's been amazing. Like, such a unique experience. I consider myself, like, you know, your average Joe, just a normal person. And then this, like, came about. And, you know, while I was filming, I know it sounds weird, but it didn't, like, feel real. Like, I was just living my life, and there was just cameras there, basically. And then all of a sudden, like, it was on air, and I was like, wait, this is actually happening. So it was crazy. Like, I didn't, like, feel like I was being on reality TV. Yeah.
And what was it like watching yourself back? Any cringe moments, or were you quite pleased with all of it?
There were some cringe moments, definitely, for sure. I mean, like, everything I said and did, like, it was real. Like, I don't really regret it, but, like, kind of cringy sometimes, for sure.
And in terms of the drama, I mean, that you were involved in a little bit of it there, especially with Brianna. I mean, that was quite sad. I mean, that part, obviously, you were clearly upset. I mean, how are things with you guys now?
I would say we're really not that close anymore. You know, after the show aired, you know, I got to see people's, like, interviews, like, you know, the parts where they're just talking by themselves, and, like, the things that, like, were said, like, after the boat scene. Like, I got an apology, but then I watched the show and they were like, it was not a real apology, and I was like, huh, that's weird. So, yeah.
And do you think if there was a season 2, everybody would be in it? Would you be in it yourself?
I think everyone would definitely be on board to be in it. It would definitely be a crazy ride. I think crazier than season 1, just because there's been a lot of drama too that's happened after filming. So,
tell me about some of that. I mean, what's changed? Have there been any major changes since?
I don't want to say too much just in case, but let's just say the friend group has definitely shifted. Friends have shifted, picked different sides. Some people might not even have sides or any friends. So not me. I still got some friends though. Okay.
Are you friends with both sides? Are you in the middle?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I would say so.
But maybe lean into one.
Yeah, maybe leaning toward one.
And there's been a wedding. I mean, come on, who's married? You've got to be able to tell us, surely.
I can't tell you. You just got to tune in. I know everyone's dying to know.
Were you at the wedding?
I was, yes.
Did you like the people that got married?
Yeah, I like everyone, so.
And tell me a little bit about Tampa. I mean, because obviously, I don't think I knew about it. And certainly, other people here didn't really know about Tampa. I mean, we always thought about kind of gay scene in San Francisco and a little bit in New York as well. So Tampa was like, well, there's a big gay scene there. I mean, is it really that big?
No, it's absolutely big, especially the Tampa, St. Pete area, which St. Pete's considered kind of like Tampa Bay. Everyone out there is just gay. I swear. If you want to no bar, there are technically gay bars, but I just feel you go out there and I swear everyone's a lesbian. Not even gay guys, lesbian. It's awesome.
And good looking lesbians as well, right?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. No, yeah, but there's definitely attractive women out here. And I feel people that come and visit, the first thing that they say is I love it here, I want to move here. Honestly. There's been so many people that come to visit and they're I'm going to move here, and then they do.
That's what I was going to say. Do a lot of people actually come for a holiday and then be this is it now?
No, yeah, absolutely, yes. I've made a lot of friends that way, actually.
And if someone's going to come out, where should they go? If someone's watching this now, they're right, I want to go to Tampa. I want to go out for a night out. What's your recommendations? Where do they go? So
I would definitely say go to Ybor City, which is the historic district of Tampa. And I would definitely say go to downtown St. Petersburg. There's, like I said, so many lesbians out there in downtown St. Petersburg.
Aside from the good-looking lesbians and the nightlife and all of that kind of stuff, you did cover some serious topics. Your mum was involved in filming as well, being Iranian American. What was that like? Because that's giving a little bit of your personal self to television. Right.
Actually, that scene that I filmed with my mom was very special to me, because actually the first time we had a real open dialogue about me being gay. She's always known, she said, she's always known. But I never asked her until we were filming, when did you know I was gay? That was something that was real in the moment, and just hear her say I've known since middle school and it doesn't matter to me, I still love you. It was everything I could have asked for, basically. And none of it's scripted or anything, right? So that's all natural. No, and honestly, for sure not scripted. My mom would not be able to read a script and do it. She cannot do that. What's the reaction been like? You said some people with the Middle Eastern background have got in touch with you. That must be quite nice. Yeah, it was so especially when the show first aired, there was so many people reaching out saying the nicest things, and I still read all my DMs. It's just hard to reply to all of them, and then some of them I can't reply to. Everyone's I'm trying to holler at me, and I'm not trying to do that, but yeah, people reached out, said really heartwarming things, it's just really nice to see that there's someone out there like me, and things along that nature. So because I guess I don't know if it's just a UK thing here, but a lot of people associate Florida with Republicans and a lot of kind of right. No, absolutely. I would say Tampa is more liberal, I guess you could say. There's a lot more gays out here. The LGBTQ scene is much better than if you went somewhere random in the middle of Florida. There's definitely, like you said, those Republicans and what you would think about when you think of Florida. But Tampa specifically, no, that's not how it is.
And a lot of people have said this is like the real life L Word. Did you ever watch that? Is that something that you watched when you were growing up?
I did watch the L Word, yeah. I'm not like a huge fan, but I did watch season 1 and 2, so like I'm up to date a little bit. Yeah.
Do you think it's a good comparison? Do you think it is like the real life L Word?
I would say so, you know. Yeah. I mean, I would say like a little less drama than the real L Word. Or, yeah, the L Word, yeah. But
because we were talking just before we came on here, actually, the team here, about dating and all the different ways that people date now. It used to, you know, it's kind of through like inbox slides and Tinder and stuff now. And before here, we had some websites. We had one called Plenty of Fish. I don't know if you have that there. I mean,
never heard of that.
No. They should open up in the US, I swear. It's kind of gone now anyway. But when you were growing up, because you grew up in Tampa as well, I believe, you know, what was dating like and what's it like now? I mean, has it massively changed?
Oh, absolutely. I want to say that, like, the gay scene in Tampa didn't really take off until, I want to say, like, right when I graduated college. So, like, maybe, like, 2015, 2016. Before that, I feel like, or maybe I just wasn't exposed to it as much. I just feel like the scene wasn't as big. And I think also, like, during that time, there was a lot of change in the U.S. Like, gay marriage was legalized around that time. So I feel like people were starting to be more open. And since then, like, it's, like, blown up. You know, and then there's been, like, Tinder, like, Bumble, Hinge. I think there's some other stuff out there, too, that I don't use right now. But it's blown it up. Yeah, the dating scenes, there's a lot of fish out here in the sea, basically.
There's plenty of fish in Tampa.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I mean, is it weird to you that people recognize you now, that people slide into your DMs? Like, you wouldn't even have to use a dating website now, right? You wouldn't even have to go on Tinder now.
Yeah, no, I don't really have to. I got, like, people, like, worldwide. I'm like, okay, what continents do I want to go to? No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. But, yeah, it's been, like, different. Like, sometimes, like, I want to say most of the time when I go out, at least a few people recognize me and, like, ask for a photo. And it's pretty cool. Like, I'll just say, of course, absolutely. You know, they ask if there's going to be a season 2. I say, I sure hope so. Let's go. But everyone's been so nice. Like, literally, I've not gotten, like, one mean person come up to me. Or, like, the worst DM I've gotten was, like, you chase straight girls, ew, like, something like that. But nothing like that. And so it's been good for me. Yeah.
What about the others? Has everybody else had a good reaction, bad reaction? What's it been like?
I think most people have gotten good feedback. I know a lot of people have been telling me, like, their DMs are getting flooded for people trying to, like, hit me up, but I won't respond, so they'll slide in their DMs, and everyone will be like, dude, this person, like, hit me up. I was like, I think she hit me up too, but...
That is so funny. Season 2, when do we find out? How do we find out? Like, I guess, do you know at all?
I'm pretty sure it's probably going to happen, but, you know, it's just Amazon's got to figure out when. I mean, we're all ready to go, so... When, I can't say for sure, but it's probably going to happen. So,
what was your best and worst part watching it back? What was your favourite part and what was your least favourite part of what you saw?
I would say my favourite part was definitely, like, the scene with my mom, for sure. Like I said, it was, like, so special to me. And definitely the worst, hands down, with the boat scene. And, you know, honestly, they kind of, like, played it down, thank God, because I was definitely, like, there was a lot of tears, but they didn't show that many tears. I was like, thank you, God.
So that was worse in real life than it was on TV?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was, like, waiting. Like, we were all on this, like, tiki boat, and I was, like, looking at the cameraman and the producers, like, are you going to help me? Like, is this, like, you're just going to let this happen? And they're all just, like recording, and I was like, okay, cool. So
it is as real can be. Like, they don't stop recording or say anything like that.
Yeah, they did not stop recording. I mean, afterwards, they were like, are you okay? And I was like, dude, get me out of here.
And I don't remember her name, the straight girl, Reed? Was that her name?
Reed.
Did you ever hear from her again?
No, she locked all of us. No one knows about her whereabouts at all.
But she was,
like, after that, sorry, what?
she was definitely sending messages, right, that we didn't see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's no other way of, like, interpreting those messages. Like, straight, like, you were interested to some degree, you know, and then, I don't know. Then you told me I had a boyfriend, but it's fine. I moved on.
I think everybody's been there. A lot of us have all been there, which is, it's really funny as well, because I don't know if you've heard this, but I guess like in the UK, like our WhatsApp groups are like pinging off, like we're assigning characters to people. It's like, oh, you're Shiva and you're Hayley and you're that kind of thing, you know? Do you hear a bit of that?
No, actually I haven't. But
everyone has a Shiva in their group, so.
Oh, yeah? Okay, they might be like my best friend too then.
What would you like to happen next? I mean, obviously, if there isn't a season 2, where do you... Because you're a business analyst, right? That was a complete surprise.
Oh, it was a surprise? Wait, what's that mean?
I don't know. It just sounds really like... I see your Instagram with your festivals and the boob tape and...
Okay, yeah, you're right. A lot of people are surprised, yeah. And I'm finishing up my master's degree right now. I'm going to graduate in a few months, so that also surprises people too.
So if Tampa Baes Season 2 comes along, you know, you're going to do that. But what if not? I mean, what do you do next?
I'm definitely just going to keep working as a business analyst. It's going to be my career for sure. But, you know, if something along the lines of entertainment again comes along, I would definitely be up for it, you know? Like, I don't know, like be the like Scott Disick of lesbians and go to LA and party all the time. I don't know.
I think you are.
That'd be pretty cool.
You are the Scott Disick of lesbians. And the boob tape, the festival. Where did this come from?
So I went to New York Pride a couple of years ago, and like I didn't really have an outfit, but I had pasties, like nipple pasties, and I was like, guys, what do I do? And everyone was just like, slap them on, like, and I was like, no, I've never really like shown my tits like that. And then I put them on, and everyone's like, dude, you look good, and I was like, wait, I think I kind of look okay. They look good. And then since then, I was like, all right, you know, just gonna go out there, titties out for the women.
It's a cheap outfit, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And do you have any plans to come to Glastonbury? Any UK festivals?
I didn't even know about any in the UK. I would definitely be down to go, though. I've been wanting to come to Europe, London, UK especially.
We'll sort you out with the team here. We'll sort you out.
I have slid into some DMs of some British ladies, so...
Anyone we would know? Any famous British ladies?
I'm not sure, honestly. I can't remember their names right now, but but yeah, I follow them on TikTok too, so I'm sure maybe one of them might be. So they're all hot. I literally have said that. I'm like, the girls out there are like beautiful, and I just didn't realize it until, you know, they started appearing on my TikTok, and I was like, wow. I'm trying to go out there.
How many DMs do you think you've got since the show, if you were to put a guess?
A couple thousand. No, I'm not kidding. Like, there was at one point, like when the show first aired, I was getting at least a couple hundred a day.
A day?
Yeah, I still get some every day, but it's not that much anymore. But yeah.
Where's the like furthest away country that you've got a DM from?
Probably like Australia.
Australia.
I mean, is that far? I don't like really know. Like, I feel like that is pretty far, actually. Yeah.
It's quite far. Yeah, it's quite far from here.
Yeah, it's pretty far. Pretty far.
And how many did you reply to of all of those hundreds?
Not that many, honestly. Not that many. There was like a time where like I'd be bored and I would like go through it and I would like try to look at the little thumbnail photos and like, oh, like she looks cute, and then I click on it and then it's private and I'm like, dude, you cannot slide in my DMs and have your Instagram on private. Like, that's like rule number one of sliding in the DMs. You can't be on private.
And how do you decide which ones to reply to? Is it solely based on the picture, or is it a good slide, like a funny slide? What are you looking for?
Oh, definitely both. But I would definitely say, like, the thumbnail would be, like, more important than, like, the message.
So bad.
So if it's like a picture of the sun and the ocean, like I'm not responding.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And so you may be seeing someone now, maybe, but there's still hope for Pride. Is Tampa Pride actually going ahead? Because obviously with the pandemic, I don't know if it's like how bad it is where you are. Are there plans for it still to go on this year?
In Florida, it kind of is like when COVID first happened, like we were pretty like strict, and then we just weren't. Like it like didn't exist here almost. Like I'm not even kidding. That's Florida for you though, but it's definitely happening. It's actually the end of next month, so the end of March. It's kind of weird. Like usually prides are in the summer.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So last year it was in the summer because of COVID. They pushed it back. So we filmed that, you know, in season 1. But yeah, it's at the end of March, the last weekend of March, and then St. Petersburg Pride is in June.
And so are you filming like any of it on the off chance, like on your phones and stuff, just in case that goes into the Amazon, like, or are they like filming bits with you in case, or is there just no filming right now?
There's like basically no filming right now, but we did do kind of a little bit of that a little bit ago.
Because I feel like Pride might be a good one for them to film. Why are they not there? It feels like after last Pride.
Right. I mean, I'm definitely going to have my phone out, so if they need any content, they can like hit me up.
And just to end on, I mean, obviously, it's, you know, it's a massive thing. It's such a big thing for you guys and for everybody here. If someone was thinking of coming to Tampa, I mean, what would you say? Do you reckon it's worth it? Do you reckon it's something that girls from the UK should? I mean, you might be taken by then, but would there be someone else for them to find?
No, absolutely. I'm not kidding. Like, Tampa is such a big growing scene for the LGBTQ community, and it's on the come up. It's not even that though. Like, we have sports teams, like they, you know, hockey, the Bucks, the Rays. I don't know if you know any of that, but we all won the championships recently. So it's just been like, it's a growing city, like one of the biggest growing cities in the entire U.S. right now. So not just the LGBTQ stuff, there's other stuff too, but
cool. I don't know about our visas. We might have to get some green cards or something. I don't know if British
people. Is that how it works? Like you just don't need a passport. You need to get it. Okay.
I think you can get like a month and then you have to marry someone or something.
Okay. Well, if you want to come, I'll marry you if you want.
Thank you so much.
You take the west side, take out the east, I'ma put them in the cage, never let out the